What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Brown, and this is the Ash Said It show. I appreciate all the love and support. Over 1,900 episodes since 2014, 500,000 streams worldwide and counting, and all that is on account of you guys. So thank you so much for all of your love, all your support. Makes a huge, huge difference. I am so incredibly honored to introduce this amazing, phenomenal young lady who I was able to connect with. She is one of my sorors. Shout out to Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Sweet. All right. She is the advocate. She is an advocate for infertility. She is an author. She is a mommy. She is a South Florida native. And she is the CEO of Lulu Orange Inc., the wonderful Lulu Orange. Hey, Lulu.
Hi, how are you? That was a beautiful introduction. Thank you.
I mean, when I get my soros on, we got to show out.
Yes. Shout out to the ladies of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, particularly my chapter, Beta Tau Zeta in Miami, Florida. So thank you so much for recognizing me as a soror. So thank you.
Absolutely, sis. I love it. I love it. Lulu. I mean, Lulu, they got pages of your background, Lulu. I had to just go ahead and scrape out some of the stuff that we're going to touch on today. So I really appreciate you coming through because I know that you've got a lot going on and you're being pulled. You're actually in a pageant soon. So
Yes.
You got a lot of things moving and shaking, but I wanted to start off with that because your headshots are stunning. I mean, gorgeous.
Oh, thank you so much. A shout out to my photographer, Carlos Velez, and my makeup artist team, Team Flawless, who did the makeup for this shoot. They are just a wonderful group of people. Carlos Velez is very well known in the industry for doing great headshot photography, as well as the makeup team, Team Flawless, who has done the Miss Universe, the Miss USA, so they're very well known. So of course I had to get the best of the best to glam me up for headshots. But I always tell people it's not about the beauty on the outside of the photo, it's the beauty within the person. And so I hope that I transcend through images beyond the face, right? And so that's why it's very important when I'm out there that my message is understood and to impact others, beyond what we see, images and everything on social media. So I'm just excited to be on your show today to talk about my mission and my platform.
Yes. So that's what I wanted to just jump into. Lulu Orange Inc. Where did the story for that come from? How did things start?
Oh, wow. Well, first of all, Lulu Orange, who is she? She is the Haitian immigrant child that shout out to all of my Haitians and Caribbean loves around the world. But it's Lulu Orange is perseverance. It's a story of perseverance and overcoming. As a child of, an immigrant, it was a challenge trying to navigate through a world where your parents didn't have much, but what they had was hope. What they had was faith. What they had was instilling in me to believe that I can be and do anything. And so from that, Lulu Orange was that child who excelled beyond the odds that were against her. And that's my inner child. And my name is a long French name. It's Louvernot Orange, and of course my married name Tyson. But people couldn't say my name as a kid, so they said, they'll stop at the Lou part of my name, and so it became Lulu. And and then hence Lulu Orange was born. So Lulu Orange Inc., the company, is all about giving people tools to tap into their potential. I believe that everyone was born with a gift. Because you were born, you have purpose.
Yes.
And that's why this platform, matters of the heart, helping people to overcome their pain and turn it into power. And the power is knowing that you have purpose. How do I know you have purpose? You were born.
Yeah.
You were born on this earth to give your gift, whatever that is. And sometimes it's hard for people to even find that gift.
Right.
How do we find that gift? And that's what my book is all about. It's 10 steps to getting to your goals and succeeding at it. Yeah. And in order to do that, we have to get some barriers out of the way. The first thing is the mind shift, a mind shift change. You got to change your mind to understand, number one, you have purpose, and that you can do and be whatever you set your mind to.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, there will be things that will happen to us, in this world. As you know, and you've read my story, and those out there who follow me know that I had a recent passing of my husband recently passed away, and I am a widow. And as painful as that is, especially with two leaving behind two of his legacies, two young children, I more than anything have to turn that pain into power, because I'm not just responsible for me anymore. I'm responsible for two human beings, and so I'm excited to help others just know how important they are and how valued they are, and to persevere through it all. And so, thank you for just allowing me to be on this show to share that. I would, whatever venues or, vehicles that I could do that, that's my gift to the world, is just to empower people and motivate and inspire them to value their life, and that life matters.
Absolutely. Now, my heart and everything goes out to you and your family. I'm so sorry for your loss. But I definitely want to ask, where did you find the strength to write this book? I'm not sure what the time frame was with your ordeal and you actually completing the book, but what was that process writing the book like for you?
Yeah, so here's the amazing thing. The book is a couple of years old. Couple of years old. So I have always been an empowerment coach, right? Yeah. I've always believed in people. I was always that cheerleader. I was the one that would push people to be successful at whatever they get into. And so after going through this process and rereading my book, it has a different meaning to it now. Like, wow, more than anything, this is for me. Yeah. It was therapeutic for me, right? Because you can get into a hole when things that are uncomfortable happen. Things that of this magnitude, right? Yeah. Losing someone. Okay. And a loss doesn't have to be someone. It could be something that you love. It could be a marriage, right? You've been in a marriage for a long time, and then now you're divorced. Yeah. So a loss could be a variety of things. But more than anything, I found my book therapeutic. I went back and I said, okay, I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling down, can I get up and do this, and reading my 10 steps, you could apply that to anything in life. And it's quite, nostalgic that it was written years ago, but still relevant today. That's amazing.
That is
so
powerful.
It was a God-given, a gift for me to even give myself that I wrote something years ago that is now my therapy for today. And I hope it blesses other people to help them get through their life challenges.
That is powerful. Because I did not know that about them. Wow, like I'm literally learning things with the listeners. I did not know that you had this book written, and now the book has become this therapy for you to kind of like, wow, that's just foreshadowing in real life. that's amazing.
Absolutely. I was able to. So the book is actually a guide, right? So it's meant to be interactive, and I challenge the reader to just be in thought about some of the goals that I'm asking them to, or some of the questions that I'm asking them to answer for themselves. And so now I'm taking this on the road, and I've broken the book out to a PowerPoint series where I am in front of professionals. I just did my first stop in Boca Raton, Florida, amongst a group of professional women in a variety of industries. I was at the Leading Age Women's Networking Event, Florida, where I had a chance to pilot this, and it received rave reviews. And so my goal, or what my the next couple of months will look like for me, is that I'm going to take it on the road, and I hope to take this internationally as well. Yes. I do have some contacts in Spain, so I'm looking forward to possibly being in front of a group in Spain, and then I have London also on the schedule as well, that I in hopes for me to do this book tour. So I'm very excited about it right now. Right now it is being remastered. I have an editor by the name of Tracy. She is editing it right now. And so that way, because it was written some years ago, we want to make the content very fresh and make sure that it's user friendly in the format that it is now. And the book is, let me just say, Greatness Lies Within You. Yes. By myself, Lulu Orange Tyson. It's 10 steps to succeed at your goals. So it's a 10-step process to succeed at your goals. And I call it 10 steps to live the life you want. Yes. But the book, Greatness Lies Within You, is on Amazon today. All right. So if you have a Kindle, you're able to preview it. So it is it's on Kindle with the UK publishing group. I look forward to have printed copies someday soon. We're getting that all ready right now with my team, and I hope to be in a city near you, inspiring you to know that greatness lies within you. It really does. We all were born with a gift, and we're all unique. Yes. None of us are the same. No. Each of our fingerprints are different. You can, even identical twins, and I have twins. Yeah. I have fraternal twins. But all of our fingerprints are totally different. No one has the same fingerprint. So that's how you know you're already born special. Yes. And I just want everyone to understand that, yes, things will happen in life. And I'm not saying not to cry. I'm not saying not to process it, because you should. And you should get help if it's difficult for you to get through it. But what I'm saying is, don't stay in that dark place long. Get up. Get up and do and go. And because we live on this life just a very short period of time, if you think about it. Mm-hmm. And so, so you really want to go out there and live a purposeful life. And that's what I'm here to do, and to inspire the masses.
That is incredible, Lulu. Oh, my goodness. I got chills. Lulu. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, thank you.
That. Now, Lulu, you've been through a lot in your life, as all of us. We're all on this journey, and it's all, it's going all different angles, and you never know what's going to pop up next. But I think that you're an incredible being, not just, from your pageantry work, but as a Black woman, a professional Black woman, as I well and, recognize with that, as a mother, as a business owner. There's a lot that happens in this life. A lot of the women that listen to this program are single moms, a lot of them. And a lot of them are going through struggles with work and kids and job and babysitting and daycare and all these stuff. What advice would you offer to that struggling mother right now that's listening to your story, listen to a little sliver of your story, to encourage her?
Thank you for that. What I want to tell those mothers, those single mothers, and I could speak to y'all because guess what? I'm in that spot now. I am there. I am a widowed mom with 2 children. And I'm not saying there are days that it isn't hard, because it is. Yeah. I know what you're going through. I live in a home with 2 young boys that eat a lot. You okay? And I am right there with you. So my advice is, sometimes we can't control some things that happen to us, but we can control how we react to our situations. As much as hard as it is, understand that your heart, your health is very important. And so when you get to a place where you feel that you just can't do and you can't carry on, ask for help. Ask for help. And that's what I've learned. I've learned to reach out to people, my friends, family members, and say, today is a hard day for me. And I need some help. Okay. And once you realize asking for help is not a weakness. No. It comes from a place of strength. Just for you to even do that is a big step. Yeah. And admitting that you have days that are not okay. And what I want to tell those mothers out there is, just like if we were on a plane, when you're on a plane, they ask you to put that mask on you first before you could put it on anyone else. Yeah. And so you got to make sure you are whole and healthy before you can even pour into other people. And so self-care is very important. Take time to carve out that. It don't have to be some, we live in this social media glorified world that shows, you gotta have this, or you gotta be in the months of this crowd. No, guess what? God gave us nature. God gave us the beauty of the world. Take a walk. Look around you. Look around you and bask in all the beauty that is around you. Find something that's beautiful. God created this beautiful world for us to, just sit there and enjoy what it has to offer. And so my advice is, make sure self-care is priority.
I love it. Lulu, thank you so much for coming through and blessing us. I love it.
Thank you so much for inviting me. And I know I just want, I'm excited to compete in the upcoming pageant. So I did want to just briefly speak about that. I am the current international Miss South Florida, competing in the international Miss pageant directed by Laura Clark. And I will be on the stage with women around the globe who are passionate about causes that will help, humankind. And I'm excited to meet all these wonderful ladies. And of course, I would love to take home the crown. First place will get a business grant to help move their business objectives forward. And so with that money, I hope to expand my book tour and print some books, and excited to do that, to advance my business forward and that respects.
Yes, incredible. And Lulu, if people want to get some more information about you or whatever it is that you're involved in, that you're in next, where do they need to go?
Okay, that's wonderful. You could go on my website. It's www.luluorange, that's LULUORANGE.com. And you could also feel free to email me, lulu@luluorange.com. If you're looking for a panel speaker, workshop speaker, if you want me to bless your business, or if you're having an event and you would like me to ignite your audience fire, then I'm your girl. That's what I do. So thank you so much.
I love it. And much more success to you, Lulu, because you got to come back, Soror. That's all the mix.
This will not be the last time.
Absolutely not. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys that have continued to support me through this movement, which is the Ash Said It brand. And keep it in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face. You tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.